almost a decade after India won its first Grand Prix in 2008, advertising veterans Piyush Pandey of Ogilvy and Prasoon Pandey of Corcoy's Films will receive the highest honor in the industry. The brothers are the joint recipients of the Lion of St. Mark, an award that recognizes those who have made a significant and outstanding contribution to the creativity. My colleague Sonali Krishna caught up with the Pandey brothers just before the ceremony. Listen in.
Thank you so much for joining me on Brand Equity, both you exquisite gentlemen, the men of the moment. I've obviously interviewed you before, but we're sitting at Cannes Lions and so close to that moment when both of you are going to make India and Asia so proud as the men who are going to be bagging the Lion of St. Mark. You know, both of you are men who have achieved the epitome of success in your respective fields. But was this on the cards? Is this a complete shocker? Or you were like, milna hi padega, itna acha kaam kiya, it has to happen?
I don't think there's anything of the kind. This is not something that you enter. This is not some award that you apply for.
Sure.
Somebody, somewhere down the line, came to the conclusion that maybe we should be recognized. And it's a great feeling. It's yes, it's a surprise. I will not deny that. There are so many people around the world who are very good. But a very pleasant surprise, and I'm very, very happy about that.
You know, as icons, as people, people who look up to you, who aspire to be like you, create like you, and be leaders like you, what would be, you know, the few rules that you'd like to throw out today for, back at home in the country where everybody is watching you, and their hearts are swelling with pride, because this is definitely a Rise with India moment. What would you, each of you, tell them in terms of pearls of wisdom, the good, the bad, the ugly?
I don't think there are pearls of wisdom. I can only share with them that there are no rules.
Okay.
There are no rules. You write your own rules. And then, a few years later, you throw out your own rules.
And make new rules.
And make new rules. So be yourself. You're very talented. Youngsters in India are very, very talented. Don't get carried away by books. You have to write your own book, and you have to write another book, and another book.
And be with the moment, in the sense, I think this is not something that we ever planned. If we got recognized for it, it's only because whatever we were doing, we were focused on that. So be only microscopic and do that job well, And once you keep adding enough good jobs to your career, then you start getting noticed. Okay. So don't start planning big. That don't start planning what will I do when I score a century. Right now, work towards the century. Once you get 10 runs, then say, okay, how do I get to 20 runs? Don't look at the century, okay? And eventually, you might reach a century in which there would be a celebration.
Piyush Pandey says there are no rules, you write your own rules, and after some time, check out those rules and write new rules. Those, I would say, would be, words of wisdom from, I would say, the advertising and marketing gurus.